Hello everyone and welcome back to more AEW and TEW 2020. We are here on the Rampage to start off October, same sort of deal as the last episode where this is post-commentary, because I didn't have my commentary set up right. Show opens with Bronson Steiner defeating Hiromu Takahashi for defense number 2 of his TNT title. Good match to start things off. Bronson Steiner injured. I forget what he was injured with. I think it was just a bruise or something. With the match, Scott Steiner yells at Bronson to show Hiromu who the man is. Bronson loudly declines, saying he's already won the match, so there's no reason to beat down Hiromu even more. Everyone continues for a bit until Nat Murphy, the other Papa of Pump, comes down. He starts talking to Scott, and eventually, Bronson's uncle steps down, and they make their way out. All is good with the fitness enthusiasts. We want to get Scott Steiner involved a little bit more, because he's fun. He's Scott Steiner. How are you going to say no to Scott Steiner? Nat Murphy had a very good run initially as a regen. Has since fallen off. Renee Paquette is backstage interviewing Brodie Lee about everything at the end of last Dynamite. He says, all of us have something in common, Renee. All of us are people who have been forgotten. Chris Statlander was supposed to be the brightest star of the women's division. Instead, imports from upstate, from Japan, take her place. Butcher and the Blade were supposed to be stars of the tag team division. Not left for nothing. The Lucha Bros are one of the greatest tag teams in pro wrestling history. And what has it got them? Me? I'm a former TNT champion. I was the Exalted One, and now I'm left by the wayside. People like Ibushi, like Omega, Page, Lesnar, they're all stealing from the shine that should be ours. We're just doing something about it. Doing something about Heyman and about all those people who have stolen from us. So Brodie Lee explaining his Outcasts. This was before the actual AEW Outcast faction started doing anything. This is when it was recorded, so. Yeah, Brodie Lee just kind of explaining himself. All of them, people who were supposed to be AEW originals, supposed to be Brodie Lee wasn't an AEW original, but supposed to be, real big names, ended up getting pushed aside for the many, many signings that I did, because I'm a TEW player. I can't help myself signing way too many people, mostly from the WWE. After this, the Sons of Andre are defeated by FTR. After a bit of celebrating, some unfamiliar music comes out. Rather than a debut, it's the Von Erichs walking out. Some mics in their hands. They simply said there's someone else who should do the talking, and Ric Flair's music hits. He comes out and says that Dax and Cash remind him of the time he spent while they're back in the NWA and WCW. It makes him want to make up for some past things that he did. And he wants to help out the family of his old friends, the Von Erichs, and he's determined to lead the Von Erichs to greatness. I believe it was Kerry Von Erich was one of Ric Flair's bigger rivals that... I remember looking up, big Ric Flair rivals, and the Von Erichs showed up, because, it's a waste to have Ric Flair not being used. So he's going to be managing the Von Erichs. Probably, I'm going to try to do something with them. But, of course, no promises, because I'm very inconsistent with pushes. So yeah, Von Erichs being helped out by Ric Flair, Dax, and Cash being helped out by Kurt Angle still. That's a pairing that exists, and I never really use well at all. Lexi Paradise is then seen on a set filming a new commercial for a major AEW sponsor. After the commercial is finished, she heads off set acting like a typical pain-in-the-ass actress. She complains to Satnam Singh, her bodyguard, for a crew member says that there's a visitor for Lexi, and she's like, who could it be? It's Shotzi! And she throws a pie into Lexi's face before shooting her tank right at Satnam Singh's nuts. She flees. Lexi is yelling for people to, yelling for people to get Shotzi and for makeup to fix her up. Lexi is being your typical diva sort of actress and just being an ass. After this, Chris Bey defeats Jonathan Gresham, and he gets out of the ring as Anthony Bowens rushes out from backstage. Banks gets into Bowens' way to calm him down, and Bey off mic calls out that he had nothing to do with Caster, and it's Caster's problem that he's too scared to show up anymore, or perhaps too hurt to show up anymore. Bowens says that he wants revenge for Caster getting hurt, and challenges Chris Bey, and Bey happily accepts. I mentioned this previous. Max Caster is out to go into painkiller addiction rehab. So that written off just to do that because I don't want my people to be addicted to like soft drugs is whatever. And it's like, yeah. After this, Utami Hayashishida is seen at the cult compound where she's presenting the TBS title to Adam Cole. Although this isn't a title I can personally win, it's still something adequate enough. See, I'm one of the best damn pro wrestlers alive. Hell, alive or dead. Because guess what? I've had both. Yet here in AEW, there's something that's not quite working for me. So now I asked for my lovely followers to get me a title. And you know what? Hikaru Shida's TBS title will do. The feel of gold around my waist would be amazing, but it feels disingenuous to just take from Utami. But this feeling, even just wearing it once, will give me that confidence boost I need. That shot in the arm to kick to kick the ever-living hell out of Jungle Boy, his stupid dinosaur, and their tag-along wild woman. So yeah, Adam Cole, he is some mysterious... The Cult of Cole is technically a bunch of spooky bollocks, but it's not really. It's played for... It's played up for, not necessarily for laughs, but, you know, Adam Cole using that to power up. Io Shirai then defeats Charles Betts with the Moonsault Press. They have great chemistry in their performance, which is fucking amazing. 92 rated match. I think that's tied for the highest in the entire save. There might be it might have been a 94. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. But I think it's the highest, tied for the highest rated match in the series. What a match. What a match. Just, yeah, going through great chemistry, everything's going on. Announcer quality is low experience, so it could have been even better. Just a fantastic match. I would want to see this match in real life. Personally. I mean, both of them are just fantastic wrestlers. ZSJ quickly gets into the ring afterwards, and he stares down Io Shirai. She refuses to back down, so eventually still keeping eye contact. Sabre helps Betts up, and declares that on next Dynamite, he'll get even with Shirai for all the pain that she's caused Team Angle. So yes, in our next episode, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Io Shirai will be a thing rounding out this. In our main event, Cody Rhodes defeats Antonio Latens for the defense of the U.S. title. Pretty quick show, not too much going on. Probably good. All the shows to not have audio for, this one's probably one of the better ones. Not really a big deal. Nothing missed too much. But we'll move on to Dark and Dynamite.